All right, welcome back. Today we are going to build a knife from JIN knives. And I have done another build of theirs for this guy. Nothing fancy, nothing, to write home about. D2, G10 scales, Chinese made with the USA motif, a little odd, okay. And they also do a G10 bladed lockback, which I did an assembly build video on as well. Nothing to write home about, but kind of cool. So this newest one is the Chubbee. The Chubbee. This particular one does have the G10 blade, but I also have the black one with a D2 blade. So they sent over options. I will likely give all of these away, but I figured this one would be the more visually appealing one to build. So let's try to get this built in just a few minutes and see how it goes. All right. These are, like I said, nothing really fancy, but is a fun project for you to do with your younger children to get them into the hobby. That's the way I look at it. It's something that a grandparent can do with a grandchild. It's something that you could do with your wife, girlfriend, whatnot, to get them into the hobby maybe. I think my girlfriend would laugh her ass off if I even suggested it. But it comes with everything you need. Comes with all the tools, all the hardware, lube, the whole 9 yards, and a cleaning cloth. Now, the cleaning cloths are really nice, actually, and full of oil because this came open. So I am going to be right back. I'm going to pause and get some stuff to clean this up with.
A few moments later.
All right, we are back. It was not as bad as anticipated. The microfiber cloth was in its own plastic bag, so it is still clean. Everything was in its own individual bags. The liners, the hardware, it was all in its own thing, so it's not a big deal at all. Now, this does come with complete instructions. Okay, step 1 through step 4. Like it's got like 4 steps. Not a big thing. But are we going to read the instructions? No, I'm going to try to just put it together. I'm going to look at the drawings and I'm going to kind of just see what I can see. Which one is which, right? So, yeah. You kind of have to pay a little bit of attention, actually. So, frame 12 inserts. Yeah, this is going to take a little bit more work than I thought. That's okay. We will figure it out as we go. This is not as straightforward as I had anticipated. Okay, so we're going to look at the pictures a little bit. But this guy... so we need our barrel spacers are going to go here with our bolts. So this is not going to be a riveting video, that's for sure. And I may just speed it up. I don't know. I think these videos sound better in my head than they do in real life. Because as I almost shoot a screw all the way across the room, I feel like I'm going to do a better job at these. And then I get into it and I'm like, I'm stumbling, I'm not talking, it's confusing. But it does give me content, and I am trying to continue to do content. Which way does this go? This way. Yes. So this is not a straight, I mean, it's a straightforward build, but I think what's throwing me off is the shape of everything. It's a little abnormal, so I'm a little confused as to which part goes where. And it's tiny ass stuff. So it's going to be a little more difficult to get everything like lined up and attached and that sort of a thing. So I don't think this is going to be the under 10 minutes that I initially was hoping for. But we'll see. I'm in it if you guys are in it. And if you guys don't want to watch, you can click off and go watch something else, right? Like, it's okay. Not going to hurt my feelings. All right, so I've got that. And then I'm going to take the backspacer. And it goes where? It goes like this, it looks like. Nope. Like this. So you have a bottle opener and a lanyard tube. Then we take the pivot and go through the pivot hole. All right, we're starting to make some progress now. Well, maybe not go through the pivot hole. Yes, but it's captured pivot, so you got to get it in the right spot. Okay, now I'm going to flip over the instructions off camera here. Okay, right side scale. So there's that. And then it talks about using the right side scale, which one is the right side scale? Okay. With the screws, number 11, these guys here, I think. Oh, now we're kind of cooking. Nope, wrong screw. So they don't do the greatest job. It's not super IKEA, where they have a little baggie for each different screw and a number and a letter and all of that stuff. All right, so then, the backspacer fell off, but that's all right. Put it back in there. All right, so then we need some lube and some bearings. All right, so we are just going to use the lube that they have here if it opens. Maybe not. Okay, we're going to skip their lube because I can't get it open. So I have some of my own that I use, which we'll grab out of here. And oh yeah, jeez, we're already at like 6 minutes just since I started filming again. So we're gonna put a little bit of lube in here where the bearings go. Boom, boom, boom. Couple, 3 dabs will do ya. And then we put the bearing and a washer. That's what it looks like in that order, according to what they show. Okay, next with stop pin and stop pin. Where's stop pin? Stop pin is here, right here. Okay. Important to be sure to put the bearing first, as shown in the picture. Apply drops of oil on the bearing. Okay, yeah. Place the blade over the pivot. So there's my blade. Here's my thing over the pivot at the stop pin. Boom. And then put a washer and then bearing. I know, this is riveting TV, isn't it? You know, they aren't all Fishers or custom Shiros or, Todd Rexford's. You get everything on my channel. Whether you choose to watch or not, well, that's entirely up to you. All right, so then we're going to take this guy and put it over that, over the back spacers. Line it up this way. Put left liner and tighten with the liner screws, which I think were these ones. Nope, these little tiny ones. See, so this is more of a project with your kids, grandkids, wife, girlfriend than you thought when we first started. Just because there's a lot of parts and pieces, and I think the shape, like I said, is throwing me off, which is okay. So this will probably be a giveaway for both this one and the D2 bladed one. Probably be a package deal. So you can have them both. I don't know. I'm going to figure that out. All right, so then, seem like I have extra screws. Oh, I've got I have screws for the pocket clip. That's why I think I had extra screws. Oh, wait, I forgot the pivot screw. Then we put the pivot in. So this is a little odd that you have to adjust the pivot and everything before you put that scale on. So here's where you're going to check your action. Is it centered? And that sort of thing. So it is a flipper that probably isn't going to flip because the blade is super light. It's G10, okay? But it does seem to have smooth action. It is centered. There is no rock or blade play. So I think we're good. Now we put this guy on with our little body screws and our other little body screw. Are those the right body screws? Yeah, I think so. Oh, we got to loosen this one up a little bit to align it. So we can get this guy in. All right, if you're still with me, comment Bumblebee down below. Because I'm curious if people are going to stay to watch or not. Okay, so I think, well, first off, I don't know that I love the pocket clip screws, but okay. I don't love them because they're going to be tough to get in. So let's see if I can start it in here this way. Come on, man. So the life of making videos, they don't always go as planned. I just do it, right? I mean, it's not like I get anything out of this. All right, yeah, lining these screws up sucks. I'm just going to show you what you're in for. That's all. That's all I can do. Give you an idea, give you a taste of what's to come if you win this. Or if you buy it on Amazon. It's like 30 bucks, 25 bucks, 30 bucks, something like that. All right, I got one in. I should have probably started the other one first also, but I can only do so much, right? This one's going to be a little bit of a more problem. or it's going to go right in like that one. All right, here we are. So yeah, freaking 13 minutes from the time I started to record. Re-record. Yeah, here you go. The Chubbee. You have a lanyard thing. You have a bottle opener, and you've got a flipper that doesn't really flip because it's a really small and really light blade. There's no oomph behind it. This is not really something you're going to carry. What I think is kind of cool, though, if you notice, the flipper tab is the ears of the bee, the antennae, if you will. And back here is kind of the wing. Like, you know, it looks like a bumblebee. Now, let me look on the D2 version. Is the backspacer the same? Yeah, the flipper tab is the same on the D2 version. It's all black. I am sure that you can interchange blades between. So if you wanted to put this one on here, you could. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? If you made it this far, please comment. Let me know something. JIN Knives was nice enough to reach out and send this in. Both of these they sent in for free. I can say what I want. Yeah. For the kit knife, I really like this one because it's really functional. I think this one is really great for a kid because it's functional enough where it's not sharp, but it's pointy enough where you can open boxes with it. Your Amazon boxes and things like that. This one, I think, is just gimmicky and not my speed. There you have it. That's my thoughts. Let me know yours.